Hey guys, welcome to Blunt. It's your boy H. We're here with a beautiful panel of people. So just quickly, they're going to introduce themselves, what they do, and whether they're single or not, or in a relationship. Shoot, let's start with the ladies first.
My name is Sydney, and I am studying marketing in university. If I'm single, that's a question mark.
Question mark. Okay.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Terry J. I'm a singer-songwriter from South London. Am I in a relationship? I'm in a situation that is not an entanglement, but an arrangement. But like, here's my
A
future.
situationship.
No, it's not a situationship. It's deeper than a situationship. It's a relationship. It's just, like Sydney said, it's a question mark right now.
Ah, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Hi, my name is Kieran. Currently unemployed, looking for acting jobs, and my relationship status is !single.
Cool. Yeah.
Patrick Francis, aka Kijo Rexstar Lewis. I'm currently active trying to get into the creative industry, and I am taken.
Fantastic. Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is just dive straight into the deep end, into the conversation, which is what makes a high value man. First, we're just going to go around, ask everyone to just give one or two pointers, and then we're going to jump in and, see where it goes. Gents, ladies, let's see who wants to go. First one to speak.
I'll do mine nice and quick. High value man, independence. That's what I think is good for a high
Independence.
value man. Independent.
Okay.
Strong mentally. That's all I can say, to be honest.
Okay, mental strength, okay. Terry?
I feel like a high-valued man is an honest man.
An honest man. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Said I have a few lists, but I'm just gonna give two for now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he could be a loyal man
Okay.
that respects his women, or women
That's it.
in general.
Women.
We're going to come to that.
How's he loyal?
Sydney said yes, she knows.
And also independent. So yeah.
Okay. Well, to bounce off that loyal one, I'm going to quickly read, because we put this up on our Instagram story for you guys to give us your opinions and ideas. So, someone said a masculine role in society, not a feminine role. A leader, a provider and protector. Okay. Someone said masculinity, leadership and charm. Someone said dominant and assertive. Okay. Someone else said he has a clear purpose in life. Someone else said being able to push through adversity. Okay, I love that one. Someone else said being able to... Okay, that's the same one, sorry. A man that knows how to value the presence of the right woman in his life.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, yeah, we like you.
Anise, shout out to Anise, that's it.
Big up you, Annie.
To that one, I responded. So she goes, a man that knows how to value the presence of a good woman. And I said, women, yeah, but I see your point. So one or two or
No,
three.
but why is this guy so rank?
So what?
So rank.
What does that mean?
How you responding? Women.
Yeah, you can have multiple women that are, valuable to you or precious to you that you look after and respect and take care of. It doesn't just have to be one woman.
What do you mean? It doesn't have to be one woman.
My mother, my sister, and my wife, that's 3 women.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Cool.
Don't be
Okay, cool.
I saw you going like that. I was like, let me watch.
Why the
Okay. And then someone else said, with good morals comes respect. Fantastic. So some of those ideas linked with you guys.
That's wild though, With good morals come respect, but I'm not gonna lie, as a female in want to date England 2023, some women, their mouths are like, wow.
Razor blades, innit?
Yeah.
Even I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I feel like, how can you expect your man to want to like do his thing and want to actually do his thing with you when you talk to him like that?
Yeah, and especially when that happens publicly. If she does it publicly, that is mad. Because men want respect, right? And if his own woman can't respect him, and then especially in front of company, that man's value is just like...
Imagine I'm a woman and
gone.
be like, hey, yo, bro, you're all up in your pussy.
That's
And you're
mad.
a man.
But my girl says, "Oh, yo, bro, that's it then."
Yeah, bro.
All you need to say is, "Yo, bro." I'm like, "Who the fuck you talking to?" Right, bro.
Do you guys actually feel offended when a woman calls you bro?
Oh, 100%.
I don't feel
depends.
offended. I just think it's. I don't like it.
It
It's
depends.
like-
I don't really hear it.
Unattractive.
To be honest.
yeah, it's unattractive.
I don't want my gal to sound all road, fam. Nah, I want you to be a sophisticated
Yo, what are you telling me?
young lady. I want you to be a sophisticated young lady. I don't want you to be like, yeah, Bridget, what you saying? Hey, yo, pass me a split. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do
So
that.
basically, yeah, in my 2023, and obviously it's my birthday weekend, guys. Yeah?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Let's sing a little song for her.
Happy birthday to you. You ruined it with the bo.
You know what? She's the one with the vocals, so you should be singing for yourself because we'll be your backup singers. Go on.
Yeah, that's true.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Big up. That's it. Happy birthday, Terry.
Thank you. So I told myself that I'm now going to try and speak better. Like, I'm going to drop the colloquialism.
Okay.
Right, well, I don't know if I can actually drop the colloquialism as much as I want to. I'm real South London.
Because it's hardwired into you.
It's hard, yo, it's different. It's like, it's not even the battery operated alarm, it's the wired one, you
Yeah,
know? So
that's
it's
it.
hard for me not to spin it on a man and say, what are you saying, bro? Like, it's
Yeah.
hard, but I'm not going to say that. I'm like, excuse me, what do you mean?
Please come again. What did you
Nah,
say?
you don't even need to excuse me. What do you mean? Because there's a difference between sounding like that and then sounding posh. Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Somewhere
no,
in the
of
middle
course.
is good.
That was for banter.
I don't wanna hear
Well, you know,
No,
I'm trying to catch a high value man, so.
Exactly. So
You know?
she's trying to be an articulate, sophisticated young woman, isn't it?
Yes, I'm so.
Yeah, that's it.
New
Fantastic.
gen UK. Okay, honey.
Cool. So any of those pointers that you guys mentioned and the ones some of the guys voted onto the story, anything you guys want to bounce off of or something that really sparked a thought in your mind? Yeah. Go on. Patrick.
Anytime I hear dominant, I just picture a person just on their hands and knees in their fucking chain, a dog chain around their neck.
Bro,
It just
you
sounds,
need Jesus
it
in
just
your life, I
sounds
swear.
mad to me every
Is that
time
what
someone
he's
says
got?
You
dominant.
see dominant as a doggy thing.
That's the when someone says
Man's
that
got
like
you on a
that.
leash or something. So if I'm dominant, I've got my whatever on
And
a
if,
leash.
Yeah,
if you get a
happens,
place, then
though.
just yank it like
So
that.
as a man, that's what you see when you hear dominant. As a woman, when I hear dominant, that is not what I hear.
Nah.
No,
That's
but
not what I
no,
see.
I'm
What'd
just
you
thinking
hear?
about
What'd you
dominant in
So
general.
I
Dominant
see
in
when
general. I don't like saying that.
when referring to a man and I hear dominant, yeah, naturally it's gonna go to like that animal like instinct and then like
Like
yeah,
this-
dominant.
yeah,
like,
You said
yeah.
dog. You
Yeah.
said animal.
But
Oh, back that.
not on a leash thing, more of a free range animal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Like,
let me ask you this because I've heard a lot of women say this and it is a straight turn off.
out in the jungle.
Do you like a man when he puts you in your place?
No.
It depends how you put me on a place because there's
That's
tone,
enough. That's all I
there's
need to hear.
tone, there's all of that. You can't talk to me in a certain tone because I'm extremely sensitive, right? And I know myself. I'm so aware of myself. I can say to you like I'm sensitive. There's certain ways that you just don't need to talk to me. You need to talk to me in a concise way that I can understand, so we could just you know mobilize and get it done.
But a dominant man won't care what you like or you don't like. He's dominating you. He's putting you in your place. You don't care what you like.
No.
to hear.
Okay.
You don't care what you- you don't
let's
care
not
what you
get
like
this
to hear.
misconstrued. Let's not get this
There's
misconstrued.
I don't mind being submissive, right?
Yeah, remember. Yeah.
I don't mind being submissive. I don't mind being submissive, okay? I can switch. I did a BDSM test. I got I'm like 77% switch or something.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
You guys should do one.
Jeez. Okay, cool.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, do your thing.
Right? So, and I feel like any woman wants to be able to submit to a man, but then it's about that value. Being dominated, there's being dominated because and being put in your place, or there's being told, stay in your place. Do you get me? There's two different finesses. Do you know what I mean?
All right. Do you want to elaborate on the type that you like?
I like her, babe. This is what you need to be doing. Stay there. You know what I mean? I've got this. You get me? Yeah, you're a protector, you're a provider. You're in control of the situation. Now, if you're putting me in my place, I feel like you're gonna come to me with some type of aggression, and now it's a war thing. Because who the fuck are you raising your chest to? No.
No, but here's the thing. What you said don't go in hand in hand. You want a dominant man, but if you tell him to stop, he'll stop.
Yeah, but there's two
As a
different.
dominant.
No, not telling.
Then
to
you're
stop.
actually in charge then.
Maybe I am.
So you don't want a dominant man. You want to be the alpha,
No, I want you to think that you're in charge.
which means you're
Exactly.
the alpha.
Well, honey,
So you want to be the
Spade's a
alpha?
spade.
Women and their games.
I'm not.
So
It's
you-
not no, man.
See,
It means it's
men
not
can't
a
read your
game.
mind. You think we can read
Okay,
your
right.
mind?
Boom. If I want to be dominated, yeah. Okay. How about I want to be dominated the way I like to be dominated, not the way you.
But
want
then
to
you're
dominate
in
me.
charge. Because you're
then what am I supposed to
you're
do?
dictating how it goes. It's either you want a dominant man or you don't want a
Yeah, but
dominant
does a
man.
dominant man? Yeah. Wait. What
There's
is
a
a
difference
dominant man?
between there's a difference between being a dominant man and being a complete dickhead.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're fully just coming to sit the fuck down, that's none of your business. That's being a
Okay.
dickhead.
True.
If you
Yeah.
say to, babe, listen, I've got this, I'm handling it. Leave it to me.
Yeah, that.
No.
I like
Take care
that
of it.
version.
No, you're
understand?
right, you're right. But if he says something and you can flip it on him, who the fuck are you talking to, blah, 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 and then he then
No,
backs
but right
down,
now
oh,
she
she's
just
the
said that's
dominant.
the version
Yeah,
she
like
likes.
yeah.
Right?
I've got emotional intelligence. Like I'm not somebody who's gonna be like, oh my god, you're talking to me in a way when you clearly haven't spoken to me in a way you've communicated clearly. If I choose to jump to conclusions, that's my own delusion. Do you know what I mean? That's me and my own woman problems. And I said it. Yeah.
It's true, but the reason I'm confused is because deep down, if you can dictate where it goes, he's not the dominant one.
Yeah, but deep down, whoever said that a woman didn't dictate where everything went?
But then you that
Here's
you're the
something I
dominant
said
one.
earlier.
Go
Here's
ask your,
something
go
I
ask
said
your
earlier. yeah?
granddad, your uncles. Telling you, a woman dictates everything. You know why? Because you come into the woman, bro.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm disagreeing. You said you want a dominant man, but if you actually have control, how is he the dominant?
No, but
how is he the
if
dominant man?
I have a choice as to how I choose to be dominated, right? Because I can switch it up.
But then you're in control.
Doesn't matter. I can switch it up. I can make you think you're in control, babe.
So
I'm
okay,
making
let's
you think you're in
say
control now.
you don't. No, you're not. Now you're trying to play the games. I know I'm good here.
Oh
I know
my
I'm good
God.
here because it makes no sense to say because if you want a dominant man, that means you kind of got no say in it. You kind of just have to.
I think we have two different
Okay,
understanding of
okay,
what
let's go with
dominance
this.
I think
What's
we
your
do.
definition of dominant and your definition of dominant?
Exactly.
Let's go with that.
The guy's definition of dominant, he is in control.
Okay, cool.
I feel like a man's a definition of dominance is to be in control over somebody else or something else.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But being dominant doesn't mean to be the aggressor or to be a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think.
No,
right?
no, I agree with you. But if you can switch it around, he's never the one who's dominant.
No, but you can't pull me out to be this person.
No, you.
No, so
women.
I see
I'm
her
a
point.
black
woman.
Yeah, but I'm a black woman, bro. I'm a black woman in London, 2023. You can't tell me that I can't switch it up, bro.
No, but all that means-
it gets cruddy real quick.
No, but
you
what
know?
I'm saying is if you can switch it up, he was never in the dominant position in the first place.
How
You
about
always
he
had
likes
him
it? How
under
about
control.
I switch it from Becky today to Alicia tomorrow to Naomi the next day, and then I'm telling
Then
you
he's
again.
gonna walk away, man, because you play too many games with them
That's
stuff.
That's what you
shit.
think. I'm just no. You
Right,
think I'm
here's
playing
the thing.
games?
I understand your point. I understand your point. So
No, but hey,
she's
babe, I'm
dominant.
not playing games.
No, hold tight. Here's the thing. Let me just explain it real quick because I feel like I'm seeing it from the outside. I'm understanding what both of you are trying to say.
Alright.
Terry's trying to say, I want him to lead, but if there come points, I will switch it up on him to tell him I don't like it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Because he's addressed an issue in a certain way that doesn't sit right with me,
Yeah.
right? Now, you're saying a dominant man will do as he pleases the way he finds correct.
Yeah.
And he won't have his woman G-checking him.
Yeah.
Yeah? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If you love the woman, earlier you said to me you make sacrifices.
Yeah.
The woman is supposed to be the one that tames you a little bit, keeps you from bursting. If you
Makes
love this woman, be dominant, take
Alright,
charge,
alright.
take control. But why are you gonna bite the woman that you're supposed to love?
Here's the argument. You're saying me, I am not the dominant one. So I'm saying a point to counter your point. I'm not saying this is
No,
how I
I'm saying
believe
what
it.
you said.
But yeah, no. So if you're gonna ask me personally, yeah, I agree. I also kind of think she's right. I agree.
Okay, sure.
But my
As long as we agree.
no,
that
no,
I'm right.
whoa, no. You're still wrong.
Wait,
No. You're still
wait,
wrong.
As long as we agree, I'm kind of right. I'll take the win. I'm not.
No.
gonna lie.
Listen.
Only.
Listen. You gotta listen. See. You gotta listen. So my
I
point.
feel like I'm gonna get beaten now.
No, I'm not a dominant. But my point is, if you're in control, you don't have a dominant man, and you don't want to be dominated. I'm not trying to say domination this, being a dickhead. The difference between domination and being a dickhead, what you're saying, I agree with. But if you're actually in control, you ain't got a dominant man. That's all the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, so if I feel like I've got a dominant man, but I have control as my own characteristic and my own personality, right? Am I not humbling myself to allow that man to be in his place and to be the dominant one for me to be submissive to my man?
But then you said you can switch it up like that.
I can switch it up in every way, darling.
Exactly, but
But
then
what
he's
I'm
not.
saying-
He's not
but
really
that's- but
dominant.
what I'm
then,
trying
is
to
he?
say
He's
is-
pretending to be dominant.
That's
No,
fine.
but here's the thing. If Terry switches it up, right? If Terry
Yeah.
switches it up on him, he either asserts more dominance or walks off and says, "No, I don't want to have this battle with you because you're acting like a man in front of me right now,
Yeah.
and I don't want that because I'm supposed to be leading. I'm supposed to be the dominant one,
Right.
Yeah.
right?
And my guy, trust me, if I get dominant like that, my guy, you know, like a puppy, it's not gonna,
I
it's not gonna
get it.
happen. My
At
guy
first
is
I
not,
did- I
my guy's not
disagreed,
gonna have
but
it.
now I get it.
He's
Wait,
not
wait,
gonna
wait,
have
wait,
it.
We're gonna give Patrick a moment. We're gonna give Sydney a moment because I feel like us two have been like.
I don't think we're gonna agree on this.
No, I completely agree.
It doesn't even have to be this point. It doesn't even have to be this point.
I
Don't labor it too much.
completely agree now because he's basically saying that you is basically taking away that dominance, but then the way you explained it is that he's basically like his buck is way too high for someone like you, so you have to switch it up to make sure he comes back down to that level where
Because
you
there's a
can meet
respect.
at.
Yeah.
I completely
Do you know what I mean?
agree
Because if
with
I don't
that.
have those boundaries, how are you going to respect my boundaries? How are you going to be the high valued man that I want to me for me to be the high valued woman that you want? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you got to roll with the nines and switch it up.
Sweet. Let's pass on to Sydney. I'm too busy taking selfies.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Just yeah. So, what do you think? Any ideas you've got, or about the topic we've been talking about now?
To be honest, I just want like an example of how a man is dominating and how women is submissive.
How a man is dominant. An example of it.
An
A practical example.
Yeah, exactly.
So the way I will say it, for the dominance and all that is, you're with a man and he not tells you exactly what you need to do and all that, but everything you do is for him. He dictates what's going on, how it's going on. Not as in dictates what you wear, who you are, that and the other, but the big decisions and all that.
Well, like
is all
what?
him.
Like what? Because the way you're saying it sounds like controlling to
Sounds
me.
abusive, isn't it?
Yeah, like controlling.
To me, in a way, when a girl says she wants a dominant man and all that, that's how I see it. Kind of. Not physically abusive, but I don't see it as healthy, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, these are
So
I see
being a
it's healthy.
dominant man in every relationship that I've been in, I listen to you. I take on board your perspective because you have a different point of view. I'll take that into consideration. But ultimately, if I'm leading this relationship, I have the final say. And that may not always be what you want.
So wait, this is the thing. I get what you're saying, and it's funny because it goes back to a conversation I had the other day about lead. Like as a man wanting to lead from where the position he wants to lead from, whether that's ahead or behind, right? But realistically, with a woman, and as I consider myself a woman of high value, I feel like my partner should be leading alongside me. Do you know what I mean?
No, then he's not leading. Then he's walking beside you. That's not leading.
That's not dominant, that's what
but-
I'm saying.
That's not leading.
That's not. But I feel like leadership and dominance has. They go hand in hand, but it's not the same thing. So if I would still give my partner the floor to make the overall decision of anything I do. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that's the respect and love I have for them.
Wait, so, okay, what you're saying is like two different ends of the spectrum. Tell me this. So if your man, you have a discussion about something, let's say your kid. You guys have a kid together, right? I'm jumping like into the future. But let's say you have-
Wait. Can we be married if we have a kid, please? If we're going to do this.
Yeah, you're
Into
married.
the future.
You're married.
Cool.
You have a kid. So after marriage, you have a kid now, right? Okay, cool.
He's been sure.
Fantastic. So you have the ideal family. You're married. You're with a husband. You guys are happy. You have a kid. He wants to send the kid to either boxing or martial arts or karate at the age of 8, 9, 7, whatever, to learn to train, right? But you say no because I don't want him to face that danger. And he's saying no, I want him to go and face that danger because that's how he becomes strong, right? So in that scenario where he's saying that I want the son to go, I'm sending the son, and you're saying no because I don't want him to get into that situation where he's going to get hurt or whatever, who would have the final say, you or him? Just as an example in that.
He's the man.
So the man does have the final say.
I believe
It depends.
Okay,
Wait, let me hear Terry's final answer.
First and foremost, I believe that for when you have a son, you're the man. I'm not a man. So you have the final decision with your son,
Sure.
right? And secondly, I believe that when a man has children with a woman, that they become the head of that house. So the overall decision is theirs, regardless if that woman and them are together or not.
Okay,
That's my
beautiful,
opinion.
beautiful.
No,
Let's get to
I
Sydney.
disagree with that. Sorry.
Why?
That specific example, I would agree with him because
Okay.
obviously for kids to know how to fight, defend themselves, they have to do that.
Sure.
But what she said about after you have a kid with a man,
Yeah.
the man is become the dominant or whatever.
Okay.
I don't. Is that what you said?
No.
What did you say exactly?
I said I believe that when a man has a child with a woman, that that man becomes the head of the household.
Yeah, that's what I don't agree with.
Yeah, and
Okay, so what's your
Yeah.
perspective? The man doesn't become the head of the household.
No, why because they have kids he becomes the head of the household?
I feel like that's the problem why we have right now in the world, because women.
Why wouldn't you want him to be the head of the household? Let me inquire.
I mean,
a
we
little bit.
both are, not just him. We both are.
I get
We're
it.
both in a relationship.
Okay,
Just
you're
'cause we
both in a
have
relationship,
kids.
cool. Now something has happened, let's say you're 50-50. Something has happened that requires a decision. You're on one side of the table, he's at the other side. Who has the final say?
That I can't answer because I can't say him and I can't say me because I don't like
To
to,
be
be
fair,
blamed.
No,
it's, it is
ultimately-
circumstantial. It is
Ultimately, one of you guys' idea is going to be followed.
Mm-hmm.
But in your mind, in your like looking at it, looking into the future, what would you want? Would you want your man's say to be followed, or what you say? You want him to follow everything you're saying, or who has the final say? Basically, you can say you if you think it's you. You can say him if you think it's him. Because there will be certain times it's you, certain times it's him. But for me, ultimately, it's the man that has the final say. He will take into consideration what you're saying.
No, just me.
So you
I
would
have
have
the
final
final
say.
say. Yeah.
Okay, you know
you're-
what?
so you're the
buy
head
a
house.
dog and die alone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because
Cat,
if you
cat,
want a
cat.
high quality man, he's not gonna settle for that.
It
No,
depends
if you
on
want
the
to have
situation,
quality-
though. It depends on the situation.
Give me an
Depends
example
what it
in which
is.
you would, because this is what I'm gonna prove you, right? This is why I'm gonna come with a soccer punch. Where give me a situation where you would have the final say.
Well, for example, I'm going out and he said I'm not going there because my ex is going to be there.
Nah, if
Okay,
you,
you know what?
That's something like that.
nah, you can't even put yourself in a
he
corner.
has to trust me. Therefore, I make the decision to go.
If
And
you respect your man, you're not going to
Exact-
that place, man.
Why?
Because that's disrespectful to your man. You're
Why
going to a party without him. Where
Okay.
your ex gonna be?
We're going off of
Why is
topic.
he-
We're going off of topic. Let's come back.
But you don't respect your man.
That was the worst example you could have given to fight your corner.
Thank you for
Why did you bring the ex involved?
Okay,
That's-
here's the
that's-
thing. Here's the thing.
to
here's
make
the
it
thing.
more interesting.
Let's go back to the main topic, which is what makes a man high value.
I want to speak about vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I've heard a lot of guys say that they won't be vulnerable to their women. Like they won't cry in front of their woman. They will never be upset in front of their woman. I've done it before. If you have that right woman in your corner, trust me, she will bless you. I've cried in front of my woman. She will come to me, she'll hug me, she'll talk to me, and we'll sit down and we'll get through this problem of however I'm feeling and all that stuff. So when a man starts to say that he doesn't want to feel vulnerable in front of his woman, he's probably thinking of himself being weak. The woman, if she's in your corner, she's not going to think like that. She'll probably think, maybe this is a weak point, but you are not weak because we are going to come back together with this and become stronger.
Oh, yes.
You know what? I'm gonna compliment you first of all. You found a diamond in the rough. Okay.
Yeah,
you've been blessed.
It does happen.
You've been
I
blessed.
know it does happen.
That's a
been
very
blessed.
good thing that you've got going for you. I'm playing devil's advocate now. You know what goes
You
down.
are the advocate of the devil.
Okay, here we go. Listen, so what does a woman want from a man? What is a man's duty by nature? To be a provider and a protector.
Of course.
If you see the person that's supposed to be protecting you at a point of weakness, you question whether he's actually competent enough to protect you when shit hits the fan.
The thing is, it can happen. It can happen. There's going to be times where you are vulnerable.
Okay?
Like whether you're with a woman or if you're with all your boys and all that stuff, you're going to be vulnerable. Does that stop your strength? No.
It makes
That-
you
I-
stronger.
I feel like it does. Why doesn't it? Tell me why it doesn't.
I think I don't know what to say, but I will never show my emotion in public
Okay.
for a few reasons.
Just to clarify, in public you mean in front of a group of people?
Anyone.
Or
I
just
wouldn't
an
even
intimate
get
situation?
emotional in front of my parents. One of them, my brother,
No,
no
but I
one.
think he's talking from a perspective of with the female,
Yeah,
or
with a
you mean
female.
just generally with anyone?
With a female, no.
With a female.
With a
Okay.
female, no. Okay,
And why?
if you're married and all that, cool. Because you're in a good situation. You explained it was good for you, fair enough. But I'm talking for the ones that all you got is your girlfriend. It ain't your fiance, ain't your baby mama. It's just your girlfriend. It diminishes you in her eyes and in your eyes. Because if a girl sees you cry or sees you just break down, bro, she, like, in my opinion, she's got a hold of you now. That's it. She knows parts of you and you become very vulnerable, like you said, and vulnerability is dangerous in my opinion. Makes you look weak, and personally, it will mess in my head. Now that she's seen me like this. So anytime I go do something, but I remember she's seen me like this. So for me, it just ruins it, man.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Ruins
Yeah, it's
it.
dangerous, and yeah, she's probably thinking that she's got you in a chokehold and everything. But I feel like you could come back from that. Like, okay, she's seen me cry before, and she's thinking like, oh yeah, he's just a little crybaby. If I do this, do that, he's just gonna cry. You now know I've cried this one time. This is probably the one last time she's gonna see me cry until we get married. Until that wedding day, she ain't never gonna see me cry ever again, because you will know whatever that situation is, you are gonna become stronger in that. You're gonna get smashed into pieces every time you probably start crying and shit, but you're gonna start rebuilding yourself. If you can't rebuild yourself, then you've already lost.
No, but you rebuild yourself in the dark. When I
No,
say I
can't
won't
do
tell
that.
a woman, it's not because I'm scared she's gonna see me like this, that, and all that. Ain't that? It's just in myself. It's just weird. Even if she was great about it, it's just different.
Can I say
Explaining this is
something?
hard, but
Can I
it's
say
just
something?
different.
Like, maybe that level of vulnerability is hard to get to and grasp the concept of. But I can say as a woman, like, the only time a woman's gonna laugh at you crying, yeah, is if you're crying because you fucked up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only time she's gonna mock you. Be like, nah, he was balling, bro. He was coming to my daughter with the nose. Like, this is the honest to God truth. And ladies, I'm sorry if I'm dropping gems, but I've got to be real with the brothers and that. So your inability to grasp the concept of vulnerability really does reside within yourself. Like, you need to why do you judge people who cry or who show emotion? Because that's what it is, you're projecting. That's why you're like, nah, gotta be closed off. I can't cry in front of a woman. I can't do that. I can't be this little boy. I can't be weak. But that's nothing about weakness. Imagine you've got all that energy pent up inside of you to the point that it's pushing you to the brink of expressing it.
You are gonna have to cry.
You're gonna have to cry. You know what's gonna break you? It's gonna break you, and you'll lose what loves you the most.
No, I get what you're saying, but the way I see it, it's not about oh, she's gonna tell people, oh, she's gonna laugh, da da da. It's just, in my opinion, she has that over me.
That's why, because you're not supposed to be going out with a woman on she's going to be like this. You're meant to be going out with a woman to build with something. What the fuck are you slinging your dick for, bro? Like, to just reproduce and bashing, do. You need to be building with a woman and want to, and you owe it to yourself. You deserve it. You need to value yourself to the point, like, actually, I deserve to be with a woman who I can express with. I deserve to be with a woman that will hold me down, because I guarantee you will succeed 100%. At a 100% quicker rate than you've ever succeeded in your life. And that's the same with her if you put the same energy in.
Yeah, I agree with you for your life partner.
Let me quickly say this as well. I think that's low-key where abuse comes from as well. I think that's where abuse comes from a lot when it comes to like their partners and their girlfriends and that, because they can't let out these emotions by them just crying about what happened or what's going on and all that stuff. That they end up just taking out
that. No, you don't cry. Shit happens in your life. You stand up as a fucking man. We're talking about who's a dominant alpha. Listen, here's the thing. Listen. You're telling me. Listen. Now I was holding tight because I was trying to listen, but nobody came with valid fucking reasons. Okay, here's the thing. As a man, you face adversity, you face calamity, you face problems. Crying over spilt milk doesn't put that fucking milk back in the cup.
No, of course not.
You get up, you fucking clean the shit, and you move.
But you cry for reasons. This is going on, and it's breaking me down because I do not have control over this situation. So, okay, let's say like, alright, your parents, you want to do something in life, but they don't believe it at all. They're just pushing you and kicking you down when you're on the ground and everything. Oh, mom, I want to be like, I want to be a rapper when I'm older. No, you're shit. Blah blah blah, and just kicking you down.
That's good. They shouldn't allow you to indulge in that industry. You all know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of fucking corruption.
That was an example.
Listen.
That was an example.
Let me tell you, you are insane. Your logic is mad. Yeah, your logic is mad, brother. So, no, you don't have to cry over spilt milk. Yeah. But if you don't bleach the floor every time the milk is fucking spilled, it's gonna stink and you're gonna cry anyway.
Yeah, so you bleach it, you don't cry about it.
Yeah, but okay, cool. But now we're different type of milk.
But you go clean the shit, you handle your business. As a man, we're talking about what are we talking about?
Okay, you're cleaning your spilt milk, you're dealing with the shit every day, and you're not gonna go home and be like, you know what, I dealt with shit today. Just gonna keep on holding it in.
Boiling in is the worst thing.
Listen, bro, as a man, shit happens, you accept it, you find a way, and you find a solution.
I feel like that's the worst. I feel like that's the worst. I feel that's made me even more vulnerable.
Men deserve to be happy.
Yeah.
Right? To be happy, you have to express.
So
like you need to, and you can be the boss. You can finesse through life, gliding in your dread with your dick hanging like a donkey, doing like I'm the hot stuff. But fucking express, bust a tear. Look at yourself naked in the mirror with a candle and say, "This is who I am."
The candle.
Alright, I'll say this as well, because I'd rather cry than freaking lash out all my anger just to show that little bit of dominance, because I'm angry and all that stuff.
That doesn't mean dominance. No. Coward, because you can't control.
But not on her. But me just shouting and being.
Express your feelings.
I didn't say you shouldn't express your feelings. How do you express your feelings?
He said,
What if by crying that's how you express it?
Go to the fucking gym, start hitting a boxing bag. Take your anger out there.
But that's not gonna work for
mind
everyone.
of clarity. Why is that not right?
I never said it's not. I never said it's not. But I
man
said it's not gonna work for everyone, because not everyone's gonna like to go to the gym.
Go to the
Listen,
boys.
you have a
personally-
person, sit them in front of me that wants to cry. I'll put them in front of a boxing bag and make them hit a boxing bag.
Now, guys, I find it sexy when a man cries. I think it's
I
really
don't believe you.
beautiful.
Because you want to dominate and you want to bitch. You don't want a man.
No,
you
here's
want
the
a
thing.
bitch.
Here's the thing. If a man wants to cry, cry.
Yeah.
On your own, in a dark
No,
room.
cry in front of me,
Rebuild
baby.
yourself.
Right
a
here.
man who rebuilds himself is a dangerous fucking man. I don't mean dangerous as in dominant. I mean dangerous as in if he can rebuild himself on his own, he's gonna do whatever he wants.
I'm just going to say the last thing, which is shit happens. Do not fucking cry. Get up. Take responsibility. What did you do? What did you contribute to end up in the situation that you are in? Now think, how can I make it better? What do I want? How can I turn this situation into that? And you keep fucking trying until you get there. Yeah, let's come back to the main thing. What makes a high value man?
a man that values himself in the first place.
No, I can sit here and say I have this and that. When I go to the marketplace is what? The world. The world's going to look at me. Okay, fine. What do you have to prove that you are X, Y, and Z?
Your morals.
No, only women. Don't be deluded. Only women can sit and estimate their own value and put the price tag that they want on themselves. Men cannot do that. Society puts it on men. Society deem how valuable a certain man is. Mm-hmm. Women can go around and say, I am this, that, and the other. And a man won't fucking question you. Say, yeah,
guys?
go, you go, girl.
Guess what, guys? Build yourself, like Kira said. Go make your bread. Remember, you can either be a hustler or a worker. You got to be one or the other to make it out. So to become a high-valued man, you have to possess these understandings about yourself. Make bread.
To be a high-value man, associate with high-value men. Connections and networking. Who are you surrounded by? What value do you bring? A high-value man has his priorities in check, has his moral compass pointing in the right direction, and every day he's bettering himself compared to yesterday. Guys, I feel like that's enough for this show. Thank you all so much for joining us and giving us your opinions. Down there, comment what your opinions and thoughts are. Until then, keep everything blessed and stay blunt.
Bye.